you guys seeing that? I can't believe my eyes. I think that's the sun. It's been weeks since we've had a sunny day here in Iowa. But today we are finally going to go out and do some disking on that food plot. You guys saw the video. I sprayed it and burned it. That's been probably 3 weeks ago. Doug has disked it once with the tractor, and we're going to take the ATV out today and do another round of disking. And I've also got a Monster Meal protein block in the truck that I'm going to take out there and set up one of my cell cams on it, just to see what's coming in the summer. Last summer out there didn't have a ton of deer, or didn't have a ton of bucks, I should say. There was a lot of does, but we're just going to see what's out there over the next couple of months, and then come fall those bucks should be moving back. But we're going to try and keep the does healthy. I'll check on the feeder that's out there, make sure there's still some feed in it, and that's about it. So we got some work to do. Sun's finally shining in Iowa. It's time to get to work, working towards deer season. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and we're gonna get right to it. We made it out to Doug's house. You can see how the plot's looking after he disked it up with the tractor once. It's got some pretty big clumps in it. I've had a ton of rain since he did this, so we'll see if my disc has enough weight to break them up. I think it'll do decent. Probably won't break up some of those really big clumps, but I'll go ahead and show you exactly how everything works with this extra cultivator bar that I put on there. You just got to pull it out, flip it over, so go ahead and do that now. So this is the full system that I have. I bought the disc itself. It's a King Cutter. I think it's a 5-foot. And then I built this ripper bar for the back, and then found this a few sections of drag that I just drag behind it. But it works pretty awesome. All you do is lower it down and she'll be cutting. And that is it. That's the full setup. It works awesome on ground that's soft or that's been ripped previously. Like if you had a crop or food plot in there last season, it rips it right up. So let's go ahead and get started. Got a lot to do. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it tonight, but we'll at least get half of it done. So stay tuned. So I've made quite a few passes. Been cutting it at an angle, and you can see she's really leveling it out pretty good. It's not cutting through some of these huge clumps that the tractor did, but it's definitely filling in all the holes and leveling everything out really nice. So I think if we either have to go over it with the tractor again to help cut some of these clumps off, or we just have to let it sit and rot out a little bit more and then hit it with the four-wheeler again. But it's actually smoothing it out really nice. So far so good. I wouldn't want to plant directly into this. I mean, some of these holes are, you can put your foot in, but we're getting closer. Doing this full prep for a native grass planting next year. So we got time. No hurry to get anything in right now. The main goal is just to keep the weeds down. So we'll keep going. I think we should be able to finish this up. I'd say I'm about halfway done right now. So we'll finish it up and we'll give you a look. Alright, took a quick break to get this camera and mineral block put up. You can see I've got a mineral site just over here. There's actually a doe coming in as I pulled up. But it looks like they've been hitting it pretty good. Tons of tracks, so I'm going to throw that mineral block out, see if they'll start hitting that. Gaining a little nutrition, so let's get this camera set up and get that put out. See what shows up. Alright, we're fully deployed. Mineral block still looks great. They've been hitting that pretty hard. You can see all the grooves in it from them licking it. So I'm interested to see how they're going to like this new mineral block. It's a little bit newer composition. It's got quite a bit of corn, soybeans, and it's a little bit softer material. So it's probably not going to handle the rain quite as well as the other ones, but I think the deer will eat it a lot faster. So let's get this camera turned on. This is a Spy Point cell cam. It's just one of the cheaper cell cams, but it seems to work all right. And a quick tip for guys that are new to running cameras: put a stick behind there. It gives you that angle you need to get down to the deer. And granted, this is set at waist height, but it gives you that little bit of downward angle, and it makes the whole thing tighter. So if a raccoon or squirrels mess with it, it's not going to shift around. So the camera is armed. And I actually had a squirrel chew through my antenna this winter, so I'm going to probably have to pick up a new one of them, but should work pretty slick. I'm hoping we should get some pictures tonight, I would think. That one doe was already moving in, so there should be some more coming after her. So we'll go ahead and get out of here and get back to working up the rest of that little plot. So first trail camera of the season that I've put up this year. It's always an exciting thing, and I have seen some pretty decent bucks. They've got beams and brows, so they've been growing pretty good. But we'll see you guys back at the plot. Well, I got about 3/4 of it done. You can see it smoothed it out a lot. But my four-wheeler's starting to run hot now, so I might call it a night. This stuff over here wasn't disked up quite as good. Still a lot of standing grass in it, so might just let him rough it out in the tractor on that one. Otherwise, the disc setup worked pretty awesome. I've used it before on some other food plots, but yeah, I would definitely recommend a setup like this if you guys are just doing small plots. Or I have one plot where I've got to go across a creek, and there's no way that you could get a tractor across there unless you were going to build a bridge. So this is pretty much my only option, and it works awesome. So give you one more look. I had about maybe 20% left that I didn't hit yet. But that's going to be it for tonight and this video. So thanks guys for stopping by. Always love all the comments. I read every single one of them. So thank you all to all the subscribers. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.